Hey everyone, it is Kai, and it is Thursday. It is time for some VG top decks. Now, this week is the last week of just straight up set 2 in Japan, because tomorrow or today, depending on where you live, Lyrical Monastery gets released in Japan, and that is gonna, I can tell you, and I can predict this, it's gonna have a huge impact on the metagame. Right? A huge impact. Things are gonna just turn over and go sideways. So yeah, that's gonna be one of the contributors for this week's amount of decks. I think there's just way less this week because people are just, they're just waiting for tomorrow. And there's also this thing called a Delta strain happening. So that's causing a lot of people to just not go out. So a bit low, but we'll still go through everything. Also, if you've been paying attention to the Twitters and the social medias, right? Facebooks, you might know that there is a WCC VGCS happening. We are partnering with a different fight for his FRF remote fight series. That's happening actually very quickly. It's happening like next week. So if you're European, if you live in Europe, or you are a different fight subscriber, go check out his Discord, and he will. There's more information there. You could win one of those playmats. You could, right? So it's a remote fight as well. So yeah. English format, by the way. But yeah, go check it out. Go check it out. It should be fun, and you could be one of the rare owners of Tomari cosplaying as Seraph Snow. So let's kind of jump into the decks this week. We're going to start off with the meta stuff. But interestingly, there's not that many Bruce decks. I think they all packed up. They're just wanting to play something better. Well, not better, something fun, which is probably Monster Strike. But yeah, we're going to blaze through. This isn't going to last 30 minutes at all, right? This is going to be quick. So first we have Bruce, right? Bruce, very standard. We know how Bruce works. Japan knows how Bruce works. Even the West knows how Bruce works now. Not much to say. Very standard. This is pretty much just the most standard of standard list you'll ever see in your life. This one, pretty much the same thing, with 2 Edens. Actually, no, he's got 2 20k shields, so that's kind of cool. Here is just pretty much the same. Well, no, he's got 3 Mabels, right? Everything is actually different this time. 3 Mabels, not something you normally see, but high draw mounts, like 5 draws. Pretty crazy. And then lastly, we don't have that many Japanese Bruce lists, to be honest, this week. There's not that many. This guy's got a Colossus. I don't know. But then here we've got Chris, the Red Flash Chalk. So I went to my local store for Vanguard yesterday, and it's so weird being back to normal. Went 4-1 and split top cut. There was 2 4-1s and 2 3-2s in top 4. So yeah, he was playing Bruce. Very, very strong. He's playing the old Overtrigger. Now, people have been telling me, hey, at first you told people to play this Overtrigger now, and calling people who play the Dark States Overtrigger the wrong trigger. Now you're saying it the opposite way. And yeah, no, I did, right? But metas change, right? Metas change. The old meta, it was like set 1 meta, it was correct to run this thing. And now it's more correct to run the Dark States Overtrigger. So yeah, things get discovered. It's not always static, right? I could say this is the wrong trigger today, and then someone brings an insane deck list tomorrow, and I have to say this is the correct trigger next week. So yeah, but currently I still think the Dark States Overtrigger is better. So good job, Chris. You got top 8. Was it top 4 or split? Right? It was a split. So yeah, good stuff. Locals split. Yeah, nice. Okay, good job. And then we've got Miracle Ton, AGC Remote Fight D format, 13th of August. Played Final Rush Bruce and finished 3-1, third by the Butchels system. Only realized I was playing 4 Acrobat Presenter at the end of the tournament. We'll definitely replace 1 or 2 presenters with a Doba and probably Eden. Well, if you think about it this way, right? Playing 4 presenters and didn't even realize it just shows how, the difference between a 3 and a 4 presenter is just probably, I don't know, not that important, right? Not that important, but like, there's also saying like 1 or 2 Dobas seem pretty like the difference between like 2 Dobas and a 3 Doba might not be that big, but yeah, this is all right. This is still good. You've got basically everything there, so good job. And then last of the Bruce list, I know, right? It's only like 7 Bruce lists today. We got Nick Jack 23 for the Juice Remote Fight Server Tournament. First place was Zessa Bean with Dark States. Zessa Bean? It's like relative of Mr. Bean, is it? Yeah, Dark States Bruce. So he's got Colossuses. As you might know, I'm not a huge fan of that, but he's not running Helldive, is he? No, there it is. Sorry, I'm blind again. You know, the eyes. It's the eyes. Four Hell Dies, 4 Leonard, 2 Colossus, and 4 of just the normal. Looks like the TD. The TD Sentinel. Okay, and yeah, it's cool. Second was David Starty with Nirvana. So we've got good old Nirvana here. 1 Valiente builds. And I've read some articles where some people say that Valiente is still cool because it's very easy to run it with a Velocity Hazard to make like easy columns. But I still don't agree. I'm a huge disagree. I'm a huge fan of no Valientes. But good job, David. And then third we have Nick Jack himself playing Zorga. All right, Zorga. I'm gonna spoil you guys. There are not a lot of Zorgas this week. Maybe close to 0. You're gonna have to pray that they pop up in these follow-ups. All right, so you are one of the few Zorgas with a 2 Shark build, 3 Despair, 2 Regurgitation. Yeah, I can dig this. I can do this. 2 Agony. Yeah. Okay, it's good. Good Zorga. This. Good job. All right, moving on to some Barrows. Right, Barrows making a comeback. This one's just the turbo Barrow, it seems. So pretty nice. And then this one is another Barrow list. They all look the same, pretty much. All look the same. This person's running 4 deep Sonicers. Wow. 4 of them. Actually, no, they're not the same. Is this guy that doesn't have, they have 1 Brother Soleil, so it's not really that turbo. Probably not that turbo. Yeah, interesting. All right, nice. And then lastly, 3 Barrows this week. We're getting better every week. This is just pretty much an old Barrow list, I'm guessing. He's added like two of the new order. But looks like, is it any Brother Soul here? No. Okay, no, it's different. Nice. So far with some of the Barrow lists, we're seeing a decrease in the usage of Brother Soul, and then just pumping in, like, replace it with a Grey True, and just kind of play more value? Is it more value? Do we call that more value? All right, more value, less turbo. I guess there's still quite a lot of turbo, but you know, Soul Charge 1 versus Soul Charge 2 is a big deal. But playing, like, there's definitely more value with this than Brother Souls. Yeah, okay, I can dig that. All right, nice. Moving on, we've got the Metadog lists. These are all the Bastions, right? Everyone knows about Bastion. Yeah, this guy is actually playing a weird list though. He's got some Prideful Dragons. He's got some 20k shields. This is not the standard list that you normally see, right? So that's at least a thumbs up on my end. We were doing the new and the old, right? So this is a +1 for a new. Remember, it's only new if you're running more than just the order and the front trigger. If you run more, you're a new deck. If you don't, you're an old deck. So we got 1 for the newbies. This is 1 for the oldies, it seems. So we're back to just the splits, right? The splits. This one is yeah. No, he's got some Rafalsos. All right, that's 2 for the newbies. 2 for the newbies. 3 for the newbies. Okay, people playing. You know, they want to play something different for the last week of the round or the set. 4 for the newbies. 4-1. All right, that's good. It's nice to see. 5-1. All right. Okay. Being more experimental this week, you know. 6-1. Oh, this looks like massive domination. Is there anything here? 6-1. Or we're gonna make it 6-2. Is it 6-2? I think it is. I think it's 6-2. Right, 6-2. Is this? What about this one? All right. 6. This is not a new card. So this is 6-3. Not even running the fronts. It's 6-3. It's pretty much just an old list. 6-3. And then what is this? Okay, we see the Rafalsos. 7-3. 7-3. The worst. Is that the worst hand in poker, or is it a 7-2? Can't remember. But yeah, 7-3. This is an old list, right? So 7-4. And what about this one? 8-4. All right, 8-4. And this one I can't. Oh, there's the Rafalsos there. 8-4, 9-4. All right, really dominant showing of new cards. All right, Bastion looking new. 9-4, and then we've got. This is the VG top decks with Derek Dow. Good Game Small League Tournament. First place was Camelo with Bastion. Why is it always him? Always him with the Bastion. But he's playing a new Bastion. So was it 9-4? Is it 10-4 now? Is it 10-4? I can't remember the numbers, dude. My brain is getting smaller. It's like 10-4. Let's just call it 10-4, right? 10-4. Jesse, are you new? Yeah, 11-4. All right, cool. He's even on the 20k shields. All right, so what is with these Pacificas? It's that guy. It's that guy. This is the person who's got all the Pacificas, right, man? Ooh, let's get away from this. You got an Overlord here. Yeah, good job, Overlord with the Tri-Bash. All right, I like it. I dig. Good job. And then fourth, well, that was Wayne Hill, and then fourth you got Fraser D-Love with Seraph Snow. So yeah, good stuff. True hand, yeah. All right, cool. Was that 11-4? Is it 11-4 now? Yeah, 11-4. And this is Saram. He decided to stay at old style, so he's like 11-5 makes it. AUC weekly tournament deck use Bastion. 3-1 Bastion is such a bad deck. All right, so what's it? 11-5, 12-5? I can't remember. It's basically, you guys should keep count, right? You guys keep count. This is the last deck. This is a new one. Basically, the newbies dominated the oldies this time. I think it was like 13-5 or something like that, right? This is Sergio Rios, right? Won both from this week. It was D and V. Played Bastion and Vert. Also, shout out to My Little Nino for helping my monkey brain learn Vert. That's Sean Co. Right, Sean Co. All right. So good job, Sergio. It's good to see you again. Is that thighs? What is that? What is that? Legs? It looks like legs. Hey. Oh. All right, with Bastion, basically, yeah. But this week, lots of domination from just Rafalsos. Maybe Rafalsos is slowly becoming core. Or maybe just no one wants to play the old list anymore. We don't know. Anyway, we got some Hexaorbs this list as well. This week, I mean. We got this Hexaorb list. I mean, there was a Hexaorb list that won, like, one of the BC, over the BVFL, I think? Yeah, one of the bigger tournaments in Japan. So yeah, Hexaorb doing its stuff, maybe showing some more promise, and it's just mostly like Hexaorb, Fasado, and a few Lepistos as the grade 3 lineup, rounding down around, it's like 8 to 10, maybe 12 if you're going like 4 Lepistos as the grade 3s, and then the rest is just like good value grade 2s and 1s, and this is what we see, except this guy's got a lot of that PR. I don't know, is What is he trying to do? Is he flexing? He's like, look at me, dude. I win locals every week, and I win it with a max rarity Hexaorb. Is that how it goes? We see like two of the ride line grade 1 ride line sorcerers as well for the CB1 retire. That's kind of decent against like big defensive cards like Nirvanas, which are showing up in play quite a bit. So I think it's quite good. Very smart. Here we have another Hexaorb list. This guy, big Hololive fan, which is great. He's gone for the max. Isn't even high. He's like 13 grade 3s, even 13 grade 3s. Heavy grade 3 lineup, just because triggering the over trigger is good with grade 2s. But also these grade 3s are relatively decent value, so that's pretty nice. He also topped again. This is actually the same guy, and he's playing the exact same list. Now you can see it slightly better with more Hololive cards. So yeah, good stuff. Hexaorb doing work. And then lastly, we have another one here, and this one is more focusing. This guy's got the Blaster Ride Chain. I don't know. The best part of the Hexaorb deck is the Ride Chain, in my opinion. I just love being able to stack the top 3 cards on my deck when I ride Hexaorb, because that can just seal games off really quickly. But decided to run the Blaster Ride Chain. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan, but he's also not running many grade 3s. He's just a straight up, run the good grade 2s. Run the Capults, even though I don't really like it that much, and then just grade 1s. Just play like a very standard list where you have more defensive shield, just slightly more 5 cards in hand, maybe. Yeah, that's good, but it did well, so good job. And then next we actually have a Phantom Blaster Dragon. A Phantom Blaster Dragon that tops. Pretty crazy, man. I don't know what to say about this list. Congrats, I guess. 4 Blaster Darks. Actual 4 Blaster. I feel like, Javelin's better, but the rest of the deck is not very good. He's running 3 Fasado. He's running 2 of this guy, this dragon that buffs blasters. But I've mentioned how low value it is. They are running 4 Mahas, and I have to say, this is literally the worst card in the entire deck. It's quite sad. Maha deserved better, guys. Maha deserved better. She's a great unit, looks great, but this time around, I don't know. It's not. Yeah, but Good job. This is I think this is the first legit Phantom Blaster Dragon list that might have won something, right? Like, yeah. Well, at least in a while. At least in a while, right? Next we got some tokens. Touken Ranbu, right? This is again, this is actually the Hexaorb guy as well, right? You've seen this mat many times, but he's one with a Touken Ranbu list as well, and this one is sort of the Persona Ride Searcher. So this is, yeah, I mean, it's the best list out of Touken Ranbu. Then you got Monster Strike, which is better in every single way. And then next we got another player running the same list as well. I think the same idea, not the same. Well, I think it's the same guy, dude. How many? It is actually the same guy. Actually is. How many tournaments does this guy go to? Right. This is on the 18th. Or it's on the 18th, right? This is on the 17th. Right. Actually, a different tournament. I actually checked this. This is on the 13th, and this is on the 15th. And they're all different tournaments. They're actually different location. It is the same dude. It is the same dude. How many? He literally goes to every single local and tops with like a super jank deck. So I'm guessing maybe the locals don't really have many players, but that is a strat to get yourself featured on Twitter quite often. All right, you've got to. This is marketing 101. There's better ways to do it, but wow. Okay, all right. This guy took 4 slots in our VG top deck this week. Insane. All right, moving on to Monster Strike. We will kind of go through this pretty quickly, but bear in mind, Monster Strike, I think this week is the second most used nation for everything. Monster Strike. All right, it is making waves. We got Uriel here, Uriel deck. Only 3 Uriel decks this week. But then we have some Lapless decks that are also kind of only 2 Lapless decks, and then we got some Nostradamus. We got Pandoras. After this, just Pandoras. We got infinite Pandoras. Pandora is very, very popular. I think like Uriel we see a lot in the big tournaments, but Pandora all the time we're seeing at the local level. I'm not sure. I don't play Monster Strike, but is Pandora actually a popular character? Right? Is Uriel the Metadog deck, like the Metadog character? Well, Pandora is like a fan favorite. I don't know. Let me know if you play Monster Strike. Let me know, right? But yeah, it's lots of Pandoras, but only Uriel is topping at tournaments, big tournaments. So moving on, we have Nirvanas. All right, Nirvanas. As I said before, Nirvanas have been doing very well, and at locals we see a bunch of grade 3s other than Nirvana, but at big tournaments, no Valientes, no Damaris, just full on the grade 2 lineup. So yeah, we once again see a very high rarity list here. Sometimes when you full rarity your Valientes, you don't want to get rid of them. That's just how it is. But this is actually so bleak. Look at this. Wow. Insanity. Pretty crazy. Next we have is another list running Valientes. Okay, Valientes. It'd be interesting to see if Valientes ever make a comeback, right? I mean, even though I don't agree it being run, I mean, if people make it work, and some good players still think Valiente is good, I don't know. It'd be cool to see the meta shift once again, right? But you need to play Velocity Hazard, which no one plays because everyone just runs Aruna. Because Aruna is actually really good. It's a good card. Next we have is another one here. Is no Valiente list. So first one of the non-Valientes rising up. Again, I do like the non-Valiente lists a lot more, but just running more Virenas I think is good because it gives you that option of retire. Oh, is that the Dragon Egg? Ooh. This person running four Virenas, which is fine. It's actually fine, and no Valientes. You have that slot, right? You have the slots where you don't run Valiente anymore. You can just run Virena. This is so high rarity. Why all the Nirvana plays are high rarity plays? It's crazy. It's insane. Right? Actual insanity. Except this guy. This guy just doesn't care. He's also not running Valiente as well. So it's just, I mean, at least someone's hollow though. Hollow, yeah, good stuff. Cool stuff. And then we have more here. There's just basically been, the Horn of Blessings. We don't normally see this in decks. I personally do like it, but I can see why people wouldn't. Because it's technically just a hand filter. But kind of good to dig for the. If you're running Aruna, you don't really need to rely on a Persona Rise so much. So you don't really need it. I guess you don't really need to dig. But if you don't, then I do like running it. And yeah, all right, cool. Running fronts, no draws. All right. And then here we have fronts, no draws. We see a big mix between the fronts and draws. I don't think people's really figured out the perfect level yet. This was running Tenjin Steads. Right, Tenjin Steads only 2 Togashirashi, which is a bit lower count than we used to normally see 3 or more. And no Valientes again. All right, so cool. And then finally, VG top decks. We've got NY New York card fight, I guess. NY card fight. Today's tournament at next level was won by Travis D using Nirvana. Deck name is the King's deck. Winning comment. To all the haters out there, I'm better than y'all. Wow, that is some big words. All right, big words. But it's true. It's true, because haters gonna hate and ain't gonna ain't. Yeah, if you know where that's from, yeah, you guys know. But you know, haters are gonna hate, and it's just how it is. Running Valientes, 3 Valiente and 2 Damari, and then got 4 Arcs, 3 Virina, 4 Urja, and 3 Togashi. So just cut out the Aruna, which is where these slots can work. And kind of just relying, well, you can just, with Damari, if you play some Damari, you can just play a bunch of, you just get multi-attacks anyway, but you're still kind of relying on the Persona Ride. So, I think you can cut some of your grade 3s just to add more D'ing, I guess. Like, maybe if you really want to play like a Horn, I think would work pretty well. Yeah, not even running draws to dig. So, like, fronts, you're kind of wholly reliant on, like, the first few cards of your deck. So, good job though. Good job coming first. Good stuff. And then there was second place was like Kevin Z with Bruce. Third was Matt K with PBD. And then fourth was Mitch C with Nirvana. So good job, boys. Good job, everyone. And stay safe. Stay safe. Next we have Overlord. Overlords. These are some Japanese Overlord lists. If I see that order, I will not be happy. This guy's running Reno, I think. Reno to put on the aggression early. I dig that. I think it's good. Next we have is Azu HS from Iki Card Shop Card Fight. That's Indonesia. Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. So first we have we've got Ryan Roosley winning the locals with just a Overlord deck. Yeah, Overlord, good stuff. Defensive Overlord build too, because we see the orders. We see the 15k orders here. And this is one beta, 15k beta just works out. So yeah, good things, good stuff. And then next we have is Levi. We're playing in the Legacy Cup at Guild Gaming VA. Finished 3rd in Swiss and then 5th in top 8. At SS Raditz 94. Thanks for the hosting a safe and fun tourney. That's good. It's good to hear. And he's running Overlord with. Oh, this is a high rarity Overlord list. Ooh. Actually, it is very high. Ooh, look at all this stuff. Wow, that's crazy. It's got 3 Tribash. I like that. I dig that. Tribash great, and 3 15k beaters. So no defensive, full offense. Finish quickly, and yeah, good job. And now we're moving on to the prison. So you notice I skipped all the Stoicares, all the clans in between, because there weren't any. It's just like prisons. And yeah. Sad, isn't it? We got, this is from Japan. We got prison here, Seraph Snow. Just your kind of standard Seraph Snow list now. Pretty figured out since the beginning. Right, heavy hand control there. Wait, hang on. No, I thought I only saw 1 bog motor, then I'd be like very unimpressed, but there was actually 3, which is good enough. Yeah, 3 is a good number. Here again, another list that is. Well, sorry, it's got the two. That thing. It doesn't. Yeah, okay, it's all right. It's all right. This could just turn into this. I think. I feel this is kind of low value when you don't have a way to use it, to utilize the extras. And then last Japanese list here, we have some slightly more defensive options, right? With the extra shield, and then the hand control. He's running one. This is. I don't know, man. You could replace this with like this guy with the grade 2. Running normally. I don't like this lineup. I don't like this trigger line. I just want to throw this out there. If you're running a Vanguard over trigger and you're playing with Seraph Snow, I think the draws are unneeded. I don't think you need draws. And you definitely need to favor crits more, I think, especially when you're running so much defense already. I feel like you can go, you need 4 more crits. Because the Brandgate overtrigger, like, it's an overtrigger, what an attack. When you trigger it, you win games. You literally win games. But if you go like draw, or like draw, and plus like a Brandgate, you're just like, oh man, if that was only a crit, I would have dealt 4 damage. But now I deal only 2. Yeah, so I disagree with this. I disagree with this lineup. Guys, run crits. Crits are good. Flip yellows and win. Next we got Neil. Neil playing Orange Hobby and Games D standard tournament. First was Joseph with Brandgate Prison. Second was Neil with Dark Stage Bruce, and third was Tommy with Brandgate Prison. Got some new bling for the deck, which hopefully I can show next week. Okay, I am waiting. I am waiting for that, you know, that bling bling. Yeah, so let's look at this. Let's look at this. So Rude, yeah, this is a good list. Good list. He's critting. He's critting. That's good. 7 crits. I can stand behind 7 crits. Good list. Good standard list. Nice. That's a sweet save playmat. That is even nicer. All right. Good job, Yosef. You are a champion. All right. Second with Neil. Now Neil said something. All right. We've been saying, Neil, where are your Baromagnes deck? You said you liked Baromagnes. You betrayed Team Barrow and went to the Team Bruce. Right. So he said, it looks like I'm no longer associated with Baromagnes. Friendship ended with Barrow. Leonard is now my best friend. Wow. It's a... I gotta... It's so meta dog. It's so meta dog. I had to take a drink. He's got a pretty interesting list. You know, he's not just running straight up, you know, hell dives. He's got the 20k shield, so you know he's trying to be unique. He's trying to be unique, all right. But yeah, show us your bling. I am waiting next week. All right, next week, show us your bling. All right, good job with second place. And then third place, we've got the Mr. Tommy with Brandgate. And yeah, okay, trigger lineup good. All right, good. This is all good. Yeah, 4 Rouges. You're not one of those weirdos playing only 2 Rouges, right? Two Lamones. That's all right. It's all right. If you replace him with something else, you would have come first place. I guarantee you. No guarantees, but I guarantee you would have come first. NY card fight again. Today's Fordham Comics Bronx winner is Jeff with Snow. Deck name is Maximum Security. Winner's comment: the best offense is a good defense. Is it supposed to be that way? For some reason, I kept on thinking it's the other way. The best defense is a good offense, right? Am I just forgetting things now? Did I drink too much? Let me know in the comments below. But no, he is running some. I like this. I like this. Look at him. He's running the. You're like, oh, he's running. Guy, he's running Lamones. He's running Lamones. Right? You're gonna chew out. No, dude. He's running 3 of these defensive orders that are amazing. Right? These shutdown. He's even running the Eclipsing Moonlight, man. This is like Spice Central. Spice Central. You can't say bad things about this deck. This is a great deck. Good job, man. You got so many cool cards. 3 Rouges. I guess it's 3 Rouges. I still think you know, Rouge is just so good. I like 4 Rouges. But you know, he's running this card. So okay, yeah, I can't say no. It's good. It's good. Good job, man. And then lastly, got some Orfist. So Orfist. Here's the Japanese Orfist. This is the one Orfist list you're gonna see from Japan this week, and that's it. That's it. Right? Where did all the Orfists go? I don't know. Right? Just like where did all the flowers go? Right? Long time passing, you know? Long time. They went to overseas, right? Global took all the Orfist decks. Yeah, this is kind of. I'm not. This guy's running like 1 World Order, 1 World Searcher. You know, he's got so many orders. He's like 3 of the old Moonlight, and then 2 of the dude, the thing, the retire. What? There's like 9 orders. Why do you need that many? Why do you need that many? 3 SLAs. I don't know. I want to. This deck so many orders. Why? I'm not a huge fan. I have to say. Moving on to the foreign lists though. Yeah, I've said before the foreign lists are pretty good. I got Punished Nova Grappler player. Orfist list from Legacy Cup today from Team Best Girls First Aid Corgi. Biggest event the US had in a while. Glad I could support the crew. So good legacy. You got cool legacy card. You got a trophy as well, man. Nice, nice. Right. Even his list is pretty decent. Like 9 lists, sure, okay. 2 escalates. That is a lot of orders, but at least he's running more of the retire order than just the one that gives him stuff. So I can get behind that. I can get behind that. Yeah, but nice. This is pretty good. Pretty good. Best girl summer is here. Yeah. All right. Good job. Good job, man. Good job. And then next we've got NY Card Fight again. Friday's winner at Toy Wiz in Nanuet was Thompson with Orfist. Second place was Jose P with Bastion. Third was Rory playing Bruce. And fourth was Dwayne with Hexaorb. Congratulations. So good job, alright? Yeah, two Moonlights, 2 Eclipse of Moonlights, 4 of the order. I like how they're not running too many orders, right? I'm never a fan of too many orders in a deck. They clog up hands. And you just want more deck space. You don't want. Oh, actually, no. He's running 1 extra. I didn't see that. Right. Okay, 7 orders. 7 orders is still the lowest we've seen so far this week. Right? 7 orders. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right, and it's very bling, very high rarity. He's running 4 of the grade 1. Really? That is the grade 1, right? I'm not seeing it wrong. It's not 4 grade 1. Is it just because it's like high rarity? I mean, it's just because it looks good. It's already 3 of the grade 2. I think you normally run more of the grade 2 than grade 1, right? But yeah, it's like very high rarity. Very nice. Good job, good job. And then the last one we have is Ang Mo Lang. I have to say it in a more Asian accent, but I can't do it. It's not Asian enough. AGC Remote Fight D Standard Tournament, first place Orfist deck. Note, Herder, check yellow, Herder, check rainbow. Well, I guess if it works, it works. If it works, it works. So yeah, pretty cool. 4 Eclipsing Moonlight, really? 9, what is with the 9 orders this week? Everyone's playing 9 orders, right? 9 orders, is that a thing? Is that a thing going on? So yeah, good job, man. Good job coming in first. And that is all for all the D decks this week. Let's move on to V and P. Right, Vimium and Premium. So there are actually quite a few Vimium decks this week because there was a V Stand tournament being run by Different Fight. So FRF V Premium August Cup held by Different Fight champion deck list is Merwin. Good job, man, Merwin. It's running a very near high rarity list, if I recall correctly. Right, nearly high rarity list. And Astro Poets. That's if you want to go blink. That's where you want to go. Where was the? Is it actually full high rarity now? Am I missing something? Or I think it's nearly there, right? Is it nearly there? I think I just have really bad eyes. I think I've been looking at like computer screens for so long because I've been in quarantine for like months. I think like 18 and 20 hours. I'm just looking at the computer screens. I'm just like, oh, I'm getting double vision. Yeah, don't do that, guys. I need to buy a pot plant so I can look at green stuff and like heal triggers. Maybe I can look at heal triggers and heal my eyes, right? Heal my eyes, but don't be me. Don't be me. Yeah. So he said, there's some comments here. Thank you once again to Different Fight for hosting and holding up with the connection. I'm elated to win with my Neomax rare deck before Clan Collection. So you said Neomax deck, so it's not fully rare yet. Transgram laughed at this deck back in Feb because it's partial already. Haha, please don't laugh anymore. I'm almost there. Okay. Well, you're nearly there. It's not this card, right? Does that come in super high rarity? I don't think it does, eh? I'm just like, what is missing? What is exactly missing? I'm not seeing it. Someone knows better, right? Someone knows better. I can't, like, everything doesn't have a text box anymore, right? Except this thing, but I don't think this comes in high rarity, does it? Okay. All right. Good job, man. Good job coming first. And again, if you want to be a winner, Different Fight does run some FRF tournaments. And you know what? Next week, the week after this one, there is one with WCC VGCS. So if you want to win, play mats. Yeah. You can. Next we have is Apex Ruler Rubain. So he was playing the FRFV Premium Tournament organized by Different Fight as well. The deck worked overwhelmingly well. This is basically an OTK version of Gurgit where you kill your opponent really fast. But technically, wasn't Gurgit always the OTK version? Only downside was my finals game where in the first game I missed my G3 assist and my opponent sacked. Alright, that's cool. Gerguit right now? I guess, well, he's running like Ezel engine as well, right? So you technically have a way to superior right up and build a big amount of like, you go Ezel up and then you ride a Gerguit next turn and you have 3 Excel circles. So it's kind of like it's kind of like the old build of Gerguit, except you don't go like from 2 to 4, you go from like 2 to 3, which is a bit more better, but you still can value up with like Gergit's defensive options and things like that. So yeah, I can dig that. No, actually, no, you can't. You can't go like from 2 to. You can't go first strike. You can't go 2, right? Because it's missing. It's not running like Ravenhead. But I know some players like running the Ezel lineup and then just going to that, but only a superior. So I guess you superior right up and then just kind of stay there with like getting ahead of your opponent while they're at grade 1. Is that how it goes? Is that how it goes? Yeah. Otherwise, the rest of this looks like a very standard Gerguit list. So yeah, guys. Even though if you had all the Gerguit lists, don't just throw them away. Don't just make Spectral instead. It can work. It can work, man. All right. Next we have is Dragon Empire. From Japan, there was a Murakumo list that popped up. Pretty nice. Right? Pretty good. Just good old Yasue doing its job with like 1 random new Shuriken and old Shuriken, like 4 old Shuriken. So yeah, that's how it goes. And then we got Vision Card Dweeb, right? AGC Remote Fight Tournament using Gigano Gaia. You got second due to my last opponent checking your defensive trigger as their first damage 4 turns in a row. And if you are a Tachikaze player, you know how bloody bad that is. You have like what 10 attacks or more lined up, and they go, yeah, just check it. It's like, oh, see you next turn, boys. See you next turn. Lots of fronts. Yeah, good stuff. I know some people run that like Savage guy for memes to like get a bunch of like get a lot of power, but yeah, this is a much more correct deck, I think. So good job. And then next we've got some we got Sub, got top 4 in DF's FRF and decided to take Gears. Alright, Gears, alright, with 4-1 Swiss losing only to Gerguit. Alright, Gerguit. And yeah, lost in 70s to the same Gerguit player. Had a ton of fun playing and taking a deck that I don't usually play. Okay, so that's good. This with the promos? This is like full powered Chronicle, right? Because you can run some extra cards, I think. Is it? Or, I can't, I'm not too sure. But yeah, no, Chronicle, still doing pretty good. Good job. And then now we have all the Megalonica lists, which is basically just Bermuda Triangle. Highlander, not much to say. Highlander from Japan, good stuff. And then we've got Chronicle. He played in the FRF tournament. He came top 8, and he used Highlander as well. Yeah. Man, I hate Ellie in Prisms. That's because you can't even run Ellie in this. Well, you can run 1, but. The GG said thanks to Different Fight for hosting. Good job. And then next we have Hikawa Sky's Game and Missy weekly remote fight tournament. Where'd you come? Did you make it? I don't think you did you? Oh no, you did. First Highlander. Okay, first place Highlander, me. Alright, good. You came first. Nice job with Highlander. Alright, a very big Fubuki fan. Look at this. Look at this armpit. Right, crazy. The next we have is the Luard. It was a Haida. He's playing. Yeah, I can. It's just Apocalypse Spat. All right, that's good. It's a good build. And then third was Mordred Sultan. Jimmick. Okay, it was Jimmick. That's it. Mordred Sultan. Is there a reason why you call it Mordred Sultan? Is he a very rich person? Yeah. All right. Good. Cool. Yeah, PBD like superior rights on Mordred, right? So yeah, good job. And then next we have is a Mash. Mash? Is that the Mash that we know that gets blasted in chat all the time? It's been over 6 months since I entered a tournament, managed to place in top 4. Thank you to Different Fight for hosting this week's FRF. It was all fun and really fun, very close and really fun to play. Sorry, Subner, I won't be triple critting you this time. Yeah, good job. Coming back after 6 months to play a tournament and running Prisms. This is a good deck to run. If I say so myself, good deck to run. A good job and doing so well, right? Good job. Hope you stay and have fun, right? And then next we've got, oh yeah, Sergio, that's right. So he told us before how he won both his local tournaments that week. And this was the vert list that he ran, and that Sean Co taught him how to play. So good job Sergio. And now we move on to premium. Guess what? It's another list. Actually, I think I forgot to, like, well, no, it wasn't me who forgot. Of course it wasn't. Twitter forgot to show me this list because they hate loops, of course, clearly. So last week, Crew did post this, and it was third with loop again, and playing the Potpourri loop deck. So this is the one, you know, with Fina and your Potpourri attacks a billion times. Yeah. So do we need a ban? A loop deck? Should we ban this deck? I'm reading some of the comments there, and they're like, oh wow, this deck. All right, good job, man. And then next we have is Marcel Co playing a Sobi V Standard tournament. Oh no, this should be V Standard. Why is it here? It should be back. It's all right. We'll feature it here. Yeah, no, V Standard tournaments. So this is pretty much a premium deck anyway. Nowadays, when you think about it, just add a few of the premium cards in his set. But yeah, he fought my way back from loser's bracket after breaking to hell and failing the 3 rest condition on my first week. Oh, that is tough. Going second against Prism. All right, that's not good. Yeah. So yeah, cool. Good stuff. You know, when are we getting Pursuit Assault? Right, when are we getting? Come on, we've been waiting for so long. All right. Alright, that's fine. That's cool. That's good. And then now we have the Punish Nova Grappler play again. 4th place Nightmare Doll list from this past week by Team Best Girls Chaotic. Alright, so playing Nightmare Dolls in Premium. So what's actually better? Nightmare Dolls in Premium or Harry, right? I think Harry's just better though, right? Harry's like, you have more options of Harry, right? But I guess Nightmare Dolls, if you play it like a V Standard Nightmare Dolls, which is pretty much this deck, right? It can be kind of aggressive, I guess, but Harry can be, right? Harry can do the same thing as well, right? So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, right? Shippuden, Team Belskill Shippuden. What? And good job coming in 4th with Pale Moon. And yeah, good stuff. And lastly, all right, we have to look at this deck. All right, this is there a better way to do this? Let me see. This is fine. Alright, so this list is your average Dragonic Overlord list for premium. Right? No. Nowadays, if you're running Overlord, you're running Strickens to get the extra crit, so you can one-shot even harder. Lucky for now, like when you play the cross, when you play V-Cross, right? There are some cards you can put in your deck. Put on things like Tribash to get crits. You can run this guy, you know, because you have no hand, so this just active all the time. So that's like the small value gains that you can get, and the G zone is like okay. It's okay. It's not great. You just have a G zone, right? But the one thing that made me very impressed about this deck is this card. Do you even know this card? Right? Do you even know if this card exists? This is Dragon Knight Nizar, and his effect is act on the Regal Circle. Soul Blast 3 grade 3s. Use it, right? And then your opponent chooses from their field or from a hand a total of 6 cards and puts them into the drop zone, right? Then for this turn, this unit gets 10,000 power. Right? So yes, the restriction is quite hard. You have to Soul Blast 3 grade 3s. Who Soul Blasts 3 grade 3s? Right? That's like in V, that takes like 4 turns of grade 3. In V, that never happens. That never happens, right? But in premium, this is not a bad restriction at all. This can happen, right? Just think. Just use your brain and think, right? Your Tribash goes into Soul. You run 4 of this. You've run 4 of this guy. 4 Tri. So that's a +1 already. Your Cross already put something in Soul, right? Of course, you have to use a Soul. Yeah, you put a 3 into your Soul. So if you ride another Cross next turn, that is already 2 grade 3s in your Soul, right? And then, right, you just put in 1 Tribash, and you're done. You're ready to go, right? That's pretty cool. And then, but like you don't even have to ride, right? You just do 2 Tribashes a turn, and that last turn will be pretty darn lethal, right? It's pretty scary. So being able to get 3 grade 3s in your Soul is not actually that hard. It's not actually that hard, right? Now the other thing is also that it's going to be pretty hard for you to be able to get to use this effect on the first turn you ride grade 3. It's nigh impossible, I think. But think about how much your opponent has to discard to be able to block your attack, right? How hard does that have to be? It's probably pretty hard, right? They're going to be using a lot of their hand to guard it. And then once that happens, if you drop this the next turn, their hand goes bye-bye, right? They're probably dead, right? You remember, your Kagero as well. Your Kagero, so you go, if their field is full, right? They went, oh, I'm going to big brain you and just play a full field, so you have to retire my... That's a pretty stupid player. Remember, anything commit, you can just wipe, because you play Kagero, you have Zambust, right? Remember this guy? I showed off this guy way back. But you have a free field retire, and then once you retire their field, you -6 their hand, right? That is pretty ridiculous. You minus their hand better than Nubatama does it, right? So after they guarded your multi-crit lethal attacks the previous turn, then they lose their field and then their hand, you might as well just win, right? You might as well. So this is, I don't know, I like this card. Does anyone even know that this card exists, right? That's pretty good. It's a pretty cool idea. So I don't know, that's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, I actually really like this deck. So good job. This is the last deck for Preem, by the way. What do you guys think of it? I love. I don't know. I just talk a lot about it. It's crazy. We do have Discord decks as well. So let's kind of take a look at that, right? Yeah. So let's start off with Curious Cavern. We got first place with Peter H playing Overlord, right? Overlord. Yeah, keys on Ragey. Okay, you are buying the tech. I like it. This is getting better, getting stronger every week. Good job. Next we've got Chris C from Curious. I think him second. He's playing Bruce. What's Bruce? Right? He's got 20k shield. What is that card? I can't really see it. It's a what is that? What is that? Let me know what it is, guys. But I can't. It's a bit. Can't really recognize it. It's not something you normally use, I think. So good job. And then third we have Jason C playing Zorga. Again, one of the few Zorga lists here. All right, 3 to spare. Two Agni. I dig that. 3 Ghost Chase. Is there spiritual body condensation though? Is that the militia? Two condensation. Is that the malice? Twisted malice? I don't know about that. But yeah. Good stuff, Zorga. You're one of the few this week, And then last we got Ruddy Q with Orfist. And yeah, no, this Orfist list is quite good, right? Just very standard, very good list. Pretty figured out, so good job. Is it 9? Is it 9 orders? Oh wow, so many 9 order lists, man. And then lastly, we thought we didn't see them, but guess what? It's Beckham, Active Games Collection, V Top 8. First tournament after a month of break. Oh, so he was on break, so we didn't see him. But now he's back. And guess what? He's back with his Highlander list and his mat, right? Right. So good job, Beckham. So yeah, that is it. That is for this week. It was pretty quick. I thought, did I say 30 minutes? Maybe I should have said a bit longer. But it's a sub 50. That's just as good. Next week's gonna be big, boys. It's gonna be big, right? There's gonna be cat girls, it's gonna be dragon girls, it's gonna be ghost girls, there's gonna be angel girls, it's gonna be fish girls. What was the last one? It's just gonna be girl, right? That's like gem girl, or just a normal person. Who cares about that? But yeah, I know there's gonna be lots of different decks. I think it'll be pretty interesting to see how locals change. Maybe we won't see any more bastions. That's a big hope, but apparently apparently lyrical stuff is kind of sold out at the distributor level in Japan. So I think I might need a whole new Chrome page just to be able to fit all the lyrical, but we'll see, right? There is things going on, there is Delta, so stay safe, guys. Just don't do stupid things. If you want to submit your list to VG Top Decks, remember hashtag VG Top Decks on Twitter, or go to our Discord if you don't have social media. I do prefer you put it on Twitter because then we can quickly see it and it's easy to format. But yeah, Discord ones are for if you don't have social media, and just go to Discord and you can post it up there. So let me know what you guys think this week. If you're hyped for Lyrical Monastery, if you want to look at some Lyrical Monastery lists, we did put up some preliminary lists yesterday, so go check that video out, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.